I'll try this. Go ahead.
All right, both players have kept 7. Vin is on the play. I'm already stuttering. Verdant Catacombs, correct.
Okay.
Audrey says this is proof 90s MTG doesn't pre-watch the games. Yeah, so I was talking about what was going on prior to this match getting started, and I guess it's obvious I don't pre-watch these. I don't pre-watch the matches on the channel. I don't. All right, that's Stalactite Stalker, a friend we haven't seen in a while. It gets a counter from Descend. Do Legacy players even know what that is? I don't think so.
Delver. You got it, Delver.
Delver of Secrets, Mishra's Bauble.
Okay.
Two. I'll push your Delver.
Okay, I'll draw.
A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fatal Push getting fired off here, trying to kill this Delver. Roland's going to interact with that. Force pitching Ponder, protecting the Delver.
Second
Tap.
man.
Draw.
Now, I've played against this Golgari deck that Vin is playing a few times now. It's got some nasty surprises in it, and it can hit pretty hard. It's using some Lurgoyfs. We see Stalactite Stalker. It's got plenty of removal. It has reanimate stuff going on. This is a cool deck, and it's more heavy on the mono blacks on the black stuff, but there are some green cards as well. Finding a Bayou with the Verdant Catacombs.
Results.
Alright, results. Alright, is there another one?
Deck is definitely a little bit of a brew. Stalactite Stalker again. And we have Descended, so both creatures will get a counter. Mishra's Bauble going to look at Roland's top card. Can now stack the Delver trigger and the Bauble trigger. Roland knows what's on top. So the card on top was not going to flip the Delver. Let's see what the next one is. It's a Molten Collapse. That's not too bad.
It can destroy target creature or planeswalker.
Feels like we're playing Lost Caverns of Ixalan block constructed right now.
Land. Molten Collapse.
Molten Collapse.
Take the 3. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, Vin's sending an email. I'm just kidding. He's looking up the text for Molten Collapse. Roland's cards are not in English. Also uses the Descend mechanic.
You may choose both instead. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Destroy.
Yesterday at Monday Night Legacy, it came up. A card had Hideaway. Someone had a Shelldock Isle. And there was a whole discussion about how Hideaway works. And I told people that Hideaway was in a recent standard set, Streets of New Capenna. Those of you that are paying attention are aware. And it blew people's minds.
I'll be at 15.
Legacy players have no idea what's going on.
Draw.
Go ahead and waste the
Planes.
and
You didn't draft New Capenna? What's wrong with you people?
Not bad.
Signal.
Phone up top might be a little confusing, but we're using the phone on the bottom, of course. That's from another match.
Swing for 5? 5. 12.
yep.
All right, hitting hard with these Stalkers.
Command Expo 1.
Okay.
Trigger.
Yeah. Is that for colorless spells?
Brainstorm in response to a Wasteland on Underground Sea.
The spell is blank.
Audrey is in the chat trying to convince everyone vintage is fun.
This won't trigger. You can still cast it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's just no trigger.
All right, and another Goyf. It's going to be a lot of creatures for Roland to handle. The Stalkers will descend one more time. One of them has 3 counters on it. The other has 2. So they're getting pretty big and pretty annoying at this point. Roland's not going to be able to race very well with this Insectile Aberration, that's for sure. Going to need to start removing creatures from the board. Ponder. And we know about the Molten Collapse that was revealed on top of the deck at one point, but Roland has not been able to get 2 lands in play. And Roland being at 12 life might run out of time quickly here. Nethergoyf, it looks like, has 3 power.
So you ponder each of the first card, but then you draw it, you have to discard it.
Take 2.
3.
3, yes.
I mean, one Stalker's a 4/4, the other's a 3/3. With some kind of a play, it's possible that Vin could end the game on the following turn. Putting some extra types in the yard or something. A giant growth. You really never know.
Just so you
Yeah, 1 card. 2 cards. 2 cards.
You have 2 effects.
What?
You have 2 effects.
Dom used to play Cloud Post all the time.
Oh, yeah.
He'd get so mad. The colorless.
Okay, so now the exile.
Yeah, pass along.
Draw.
All right, Roland passes the turn. Insect Elaboration stuck on defense, which is not where you want to be. Roland's going to have to figure this out. Finn plays a basic swamp.
So he's gonna go this way. So it's sorry.
Thunder Fatal Push, Mistake.
Thinking about attacks. The attack is going to be a big hit no matter what. Just trying to figure out who's going in. Looks like Nethergoyf is going in.
Take
7?
3,
3 plus 4.
7. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Nethergoyf got chump blocked. Roland will take 7, drop to 5. As of right now, no descend. Oh, well, okay, so the Nethergoyf... Oh, the Nethergoyf was a 2/3. Okay. So the Nethergoyf dies in combat. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I thought I had 3... Whatever. It was a 2/3. All right, so descend happens on end of turn. Emperor of Bones has joined the fray. Kiviuk, thank you for the sub. 3 months. Appreciate that.
That last card's just
Roland scoops it up.
weasel my way out of
Game 1 goes to Vin.
Well, you know what it was with the ponder.
I know.
So we saw some of the stuff that this Golgari aggro deck is up to here. It's just creatures, removal, some disruptive stuff, discard spells and stuff like that. It's probably what you would expect would be in a deck like this. I don't think we're going to see Vin cast Doomsday or something. It's just creatures, removal, discard, wasteland effects. Really cool deck. I spotted an Assassin's Trophy in Vin's hand here. Both players kept 7. Looks like Roland's on the play. Scalding Tarn, Mishra's Bauble. Takes a look at the top. Can shuffle it away with Scalding Tarn if Roland wants.
Yes.
Save that too.
Yeah, it triggers.
All right, Roland will draw that card on upkeep. Once upon a time to start the game for Vin. Great way to start a game. The dog says love the Wasteland playmat. Yeah. Who has the better playmat here? Is it Deathrite Shaman or Wasteland? Kiviuk with a great question. For someone with little to no income, what deck is the best to get into for Legacy? I'm talking budget. Burn is high on that list. Depending on what that budget actually is, there are a few decks that have no reserve list cards. We talk about this a few times on stream. Decks that come to mind are Oops All Spells, Death and Taxes. 8 cast usually has no reserve list cards. Turbo Depths, Golgari Depths usually has no reserve list cards. Rainbow Depths, I should say. Ruby Storm, I believe, still has no reserve list cards. And then there are cards with decks with 1 or 2. Yeah. By the way, stuff like that. Great questions for our Discord. We have a lot of people in our Discord building their first decks and stuff like that. So, That would be a great resource for people trying to get into Legacy, trying to pick up their first decks. Our Discord server. Links are all over the place. Join, ask some questions, get the answers you're looking for. Void Helm. Yeah, Helm of Obedience is reserve list, so it's like technically doesn't qualify, but it's on the cheaper side as far as reserve list cards. So there's some flexibility there.
Inquisition resolve.
Inquisition's going to resolve now. Roland has nothing for it to hit. Double Force, Double Wasteland, Misty, and Underground Sea.
Wasteland. Double Wasteland.
Did I mention Death and Taxes? Yeah, typically Death and Taxes didn't have reserve list cards. Lately, very recently, past 2 years or so, it started to run some duels. But you can still play some mono white taxes at FNM and you'll be fine. Yeah.
Minus. Good.
All right, Dragon's Rage Channeler is in. That's a good card. Card we don't see much on stream these days. Modern Horizons 2 All-Star Dragon's Rage Channeler. I think has become a beloved part of Legacy. People are happy to see it back. I think.
And whenever I cast a non-creature spell,
Yeah.
it will then trigger to surveil.
Okay, explaining the text of Dragon's Rage Channeler. Very interesting. All right. Looks like double Reanimator in Vin's hand. A Wasteland could be pretty good to flower off Wasteland here potentially. Thoughtseize. All right, following up with another discard spell. Roland just had double Force. Okay, a Force of Will is going to be taken. Double Wasteland and Underground Sea, and a Force of Will remain.
19, 17?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, I'll pass.
Target. Results.
This comes up on stream a lot too, where people are like, you know, what deck do I build as my first deck? Should I build Jeskai Control or Grixis Delver? And it's like, well, I don't know. What kind of decks do you like, etc. You know, I'd love to build Cradle Control, but I don't think it's tier 1. All right, well, who cares? I mean, I understand that people look at like the MTGO meta and they're like, you know, I won't have a chance with this particular deck. But in tabletop for like FNM and local 1Ks and stuff like that, small competitive events, you know, you could go to an event like that and play against Dredge and High Tide, and you know, you don't need to have the latest greatest deck. So build what you like, play what you like, whatever.
End of turn. Cycle Troll.
All right, Cycling Troll of Khazad-dûm. We have like these 30-player competitive events in New York City all the time, and people top 8 with like brews and, you know, oh, it's Grixis Delver, but it has a sideboard Reanimator package, some weird deck. Like, it doesn't matter what people are playing on MTGO, to be honest with you.
Yeah, until this.
Matters a little bit. You got to know the matchups and, you know, but don't think about it too much. Troll of Khazad-dûm got thrown in the trash to Swamp Cycle. We could see it get reanimated. If that happens, Roland could be in trouble. It's a fast clock.
What's that?
Portable target. One. Okay, it's fine. So nothing is under this one.
And if you've been following this channel for a while, you know I've been like top 8ing local competitive events with like goblins and dinosaurs on a spaceship and whatever. I mean, you know. All right, Troll of Khazad-dûm is on the board. And I'm no superstar player either.
You go to 18?
It can be done, everybody. Play with that. Play the decks you like.
Grab
All right, Roland's grabbing Underground Sea, and will Roland defeat this troll? Bowmaster. Okay.
So this just gives haste, right? It has trample itself.
As of right now, it looks like Roland can block the troll one time, and other than that, it's not looking good.
Your game's going over there.
Yeah, relevant links posted in the chat. Totally fine with me. Kaviak appreciating the Doctor Who Stompy deck. That deck is super fun to play, and part of the reason I like it is because it's a little bit of a deck building challenge and figuring it out all on my own kind of thing. But yeah, play what you like.
Make a.
I think I've made my point.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And this is returned. This is exiled. So this is on 0 now. It just comes back with 0.
So
Vin is at 9, though. I mean, a lightning bolt. Actually, Roland could race this troll. I kind of wrote this off for Roland a moment ago, but this is not over. Roland could win this. Another Bowmaster, okay.
You're gonna ping your own Bowmaster? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, killing his own Bowmaster to grow the Orc army. Attacking for 3. Roland, clever here, turning on Delirium by killing the Bowmaster. Pretty cool play. Vin drops to 6. Roland has 6 power on the board right now.
Emperor Bones?
just use this again.
Emperor of Bones. Okay, this could mess with Roland's plans a little bit.
Sacrifice name.
Emperor of Bones, one of the cool cards from MH3. It's going to exile that Orcish Bowmaster, which makes a lot of sense. Shuts Delirium off for now.
And I'll pass.
Do you get a +1/+1 or is it?
No, it's only when I adapt them.
Oh, when you adapt. Okay, but you can't adapt yet.
No, yeah.
One sec.
Yeah.
The adapt mechanic. What a mistake. Swamp cycling, surveil, adapt, all mistakes. Land destruction was a mistake. Waste your waste. And don't get me started about the mass mechanic. Is there any mechanic worse than Delirium? This is my favorite game. All right, passing the turn. Back to Vin. in companion and devotion, yeah.
Good luck.
Megamorph. Oh my god. Side owner says fortified is a worse mechanic. I like fortified.
You have sorcerers in there?
Nope. Instant land.
How many fortified cards exist right now? Is it still only one? I don't know. Mishra's Wobble gets exiled from the yard. Delirium is going to be harder and harder for Roland as his Emperor of Bones clears out the graveyard one by one. Players unsure where to put the cards exiled by Emperor of Bones, but Vin is going to adapt here the Emperor of Bones, make a copy of Bowmaster, or reanimate the Bowmaster or whatever, hit the Delirium free Dragon's Rage Channeler, killing it, throwing it in the trash.
Shit, did I leave it at home?
It's actually not a copy. It's the actual Orcish Bowmaster, but it has a finality counter on it. Finality counter. Legacy players don't know what that is. They have no idea.
Rock. Rock painter.
What's a finality counter? Is that a sticker?
1/1 on it.
Sweet.
I'll play Wasteland.
Zero.
All right. So a penguin represents the orc army that Vin's Orcish Bowmaster, owned by Roland, just created. It looks like the Bowmaster and Troll are both going to attack here. Happy New Year from JSN. Happy New Year, everyone.
It's going to need 3 creatures to block it.
Yep. So I'll block the 1/1 with
That makes sense.
my
Yeah.
2/2.
Cool.
Okay.
And you take 6.
I'll take 6. I'm at 12.
And that's exile forever.
Oh, it's exile for it. Well,
Yeah.
even if it dies in combat? Okay. Yeah, the finality counter.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. I didn't see a finality counter, but yeah, it's an exile. I don't know.
Response.
Did you bring finality counters in your deck box, Roland? Or Vin?
So it just doesn't trigger. Oh no, it's an S. So you still choose the card then.
Either by.
I feel like we should just end the stream. Alright, so Emperor of Bones has adapted. It now has 2+1/+1 counters on it. So that's finished. Roland needs to figure out how to beat this troll still. A 1/1 orc army represented by a penguin on Vin's side and an Emperor of Bones. Roland doesn't really have great attacks at the moment. Vin is at 6 though. Roland doesn't have red mana right now, but double bolt could obviously win.
This is
That's a
4/4 in it.
Yeah, Emperor Bones currently a 4/4.
Pass away.
Yeah, don't leave the house without finality counters if your deck has Emperor of Bones in it, folks. Let's take the game seriously. Dragon's Rage Channeler gets exiled by Emperor of Bones.
So just shortcut. So we don't go to 2.
6.
Troll will attack. Roland cannot block it. Unless Roland has another Bowmaster. Another Bowmaster triple block could potentially kill the troll, actually. Ooh, petty theft. Okay. Okay. It's not too bad. Goes on an adventure marked by a D6. Oh my goodness. This stream is not going well at all.
It doesn't trigger.
Vin drops to 5, cracking a Bloodstained Mire.
It dying will still trigger if I go.
Gets a Bayou Tarmogoyf. An old friend.
Go to 3.
Force of willing it? Yep. Go to 11.
Okay, Force Pitching Days on the Tarmogoyf. It is most likely countered. It's countered. I see Reanimates in Vin's hand. That feels a little risky now.
I'll pass.
I guess Roland is Hellbent, though? Mishra's Bauble. Take a look at the top card of Vin's deck. We didn't get to see it, but Roland did.
Charging her.
7.
Okay, passing the turn, drawing on Vin's upkeep. I see Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, a Tarmogoyf got Force of Willed.
Supple mana. Painter. Color is black.
When's the combat?
Attacking with the 4/4 Emperor of Bones. Exile to Mishra's Bauble. Almost missed that trigger. It's all good. Roland will drop to 7 now. This is going to be tight. Vin is up a game. Just to finish off Roland here to get the match. Brazen Borrower is on an adventure top center of your screen.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you take 10.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm going to.
Attacking with a 2/2 Orc Army. Vin's Orc Army is just 1/1.
My next turn, you can't cast non-creature spells. So you can only cast creatures until the turn. And pass.
Okay, it gets jump blocked. Roland passes the turn.
A lot of permanents.
Maybe Vin could have swamp cycled at some point here. Don't know.
Okay. Sure.
Assassin's Trophy. I mean, is it likely Roland has multiple basics? I don't think so. It's unlikely Roland has a basic mountain in the deck. Roland already has access to blue, but maybe worried about Brazen Power being able to be flashed in. Kaviuk saying, I didn't think this was going to be a close game. I agree. It looked like Vin had this one early on, right?
Okay, if you want to do it this way, you can only...
But it's gotten pretty tight now. It's close. All right, attacking with the 4/4 Emperor. Roland drops to 3. Uh-oh.
Reanimate target my Tarmogoyf.
Yep, that's a miss.
Gets destroyed.
Ooh, this is risky. Dropping to 3, reanimating Tarmogoyf. I don't know if I like it or not. I feel nervous right now.
Okay.
These are some risky plays. Maybe missed the Emperor of Bones trigger on before combat.
Protection from black.
I don't remember.
Sacrifices
Tarmogoyf's huge,
it's
right?
black.
Because it counts mine as well.
What is it?
Because it counts mine as well.
Yeah, this one counts yours as well.
So instant, lands,
Very fun.
sorcery, creature.
Do I have a creature? I should have a creature in here. No, I don't have a creature in here yet. Yeah. It's just,
This still protects
It's a
it.
3/4.
3/4.
Okay, Tarmogoyf is a 3/4. We just got to count on that.
I don't know why people weren't doing this.
Roland's going to pass the turn, it looks like. Swamp Cycle. Okay.
Cycle good?
Yeah, that's good.
This has been built since at least both of these cards.
Finding a Bayou. Brazenbauer still stuck on that adventure. Not sure Roland wants it to be on an adventure much longer, but it's stuck there for now. Cosmic Coil, thank you for the resub. We're Prime. 42 months. Roland on Grixis Delver. How off brand. Yeah, Cosmic Coil has been with us a long time. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for the resub.
This is my time.
He's also on
Oh, it'll push.
But it's hard because like I'm just bouncing token.
I think 0 is bad for you. 1 is very good.
Okay, Fatal Push on Bowmaster. It's getting dazed. That can easily be paid for.
I threw them.
Yeah.
Oh, Roland stuck with double bolt in hand and concedes the game. Volk on top. Oh, man. Oh, man. GG's. Well played. Well played.